So hi, thanks for joining in. So I will, for computer data accounting, which I want us to look at, I want to start now. The rest will just join us on the way. Maybe you can just confirm that you can hear me, maybe in a chat, if you can't mute. If you can mute, you can.
I can hear you. How are you?
I'm all right. So this is the question which you all have. So I'm just going to walk through it, assuming it's an exam setting. How would you go about it? How fast can we cover? Okay, so I began at 8:31. So let me see what I can cover in the next 20 minutes. Okay, so this is the company. I want you to register it. Okay, so you open your QuickBooks. When you open it, you'll find something like this. Now you're interested in a new company, so you come and say create company. I hope you can see the screen. So create a company. Okay, there are to ask for express details. So you just say detail. Okay, so I'm gonna share the question again because I hope you have it. So it is Jogo Distributors Limited. Jogo Distributors Limited. We're aware that this is the same as the legal name. Okay, then they gave us the company is located in Lugazi along Jinja Road Highway. Along Jinja Road Highway. Please, I beg that you don't ask questions for now. Okay, because I believe you already have an idea of this. So I'm just answering this question, which you already have. Task 2. Okay. So PO box still goes in the same place. Let's put it here. PO box. 255 Kampala. Kampala is in the city. Bring it here. And the country is Uganda. Unfortunately, there's no provision, so you say others. Can you put it this side? Okay. They give us the email. Yes, they give us an email. Jogo23. Yahoo. They give us even a website. Jogo Distributors Limited. .og. .company.org. .company.org. Distributors. Company.org. org. Okay, then you go to the next page. Accounting system has been purely manual, and management agreed to computerize it effective 1st January 2018. An off-shelf QuickBooks accounting software was purchased and handed over to the accountant to start on the work immediately. In addition, the following balances have been extracted from the books of accounts as 31st December 2017. Okay, so shall I go next? This is what? This is a distributor of drinks. Okay, just want to be aware of what they want, the required part. Very important. Wanted to create the summary of journal entries as of the 1st December 2017. So your channels as at 1st December 2017. Okay. Okay. So it's a distributor company. It's in drinks. So you may consider, let me see, what type of company, because they didn't specify. So if it's the drinks, I may consider general product service. You may consider wholesale distribution and sales. All these would be fine. Let me actually consider a wholesale since they distribute drinks. So next, did I tell us limited company? Yeah, it's a limited company. So you come and look for limited company. Okay, limited liability company. Then you say next. The physical year is January, as you can see. But the year ends on 31st December 2017, or any other year ends on 31st December. So our physical year must start in January. Okay, so January, say next. Password, nothing, just next. Your QuickBooks, where do you want to save the file? I think that will guide us on which how to save it. Come to your side of assuming, the saying that assume you are an accountant of Jago Distributors Limited, helped computerize the company accounting system by accomplishing the following tasks. Create a company using the company names, Jago Distributors Limited, and save it in a folder you have already created on the desktop. Okay, I hadn't created it, but I'll create it now. So saying next, you're going to save the company file. So they say that go on the desktop and have a folder. So in case you already had it, you just choose it. By going on the desktop, then you choose it. In case you don't have it, just create one by pressing on this yellow thing. Create new folder. So I don't know which one you prefer. Okay, assuming you already created it, which will take patch. Okay, assuming this is my folder. I'll double click on it. It will show here it's open. Then the company name, they said you use Jago Distributors Limited. Jago Distributors Limited. So I'll say Jago Distributors Limited is what I have here. So it says save. Okay, so give it some time to save. Okay, so it will take you some time. Don't panic. Don't again come here and press like left click. No, just give it time and allow it to upload. Otherwise, when you click on something like this that is saving, you will disorganize the computer and it will begin freezing. So give it time. If it's loading like that, like it's showing in blue and loading, give it time so it loads it. So once it's done, you continue, press next. Okay, service only or product only, always use both services and products. It is safer this way. Then you continue. Sales charge tax, this is a yes. Sales tax is the same as VAT. And I've told you before that any company that is serious must register for VAT. At least if you've attended a tax class. Okay. Do you want to create estimates in QuickBooks? This one is a constant. So most of these are yeses. Do you want to track your sales orders? Of course. Do you want to use billing statements in QuickBooks? Of course. Do you want to use progressive? This one is always recommend that you don't, unless it is an entity that deals in hardware. You may consider use of progressive invoicing because orders keep coming in for a particular client, and the intention is to finish the building and then pay you later. Okay, so something like that, progressive invoicing will work. But for these others, it doesn't. Do you want to keep track of the bills? Saying that of course. Do you want to track inventory? Of course. Yeah. And to know how much stock left with and how much is you need. Do you want to track time? This is yes. Okay, for employees, so always yes. Always consider taking both. Okay, you may have contracts at one point and at the other point may have employees. So consider taking both. Just of accounts. Okay, so they tell you the physical year, that is that on 1st January 2022. We saw it's not the case. It starts on 1st January 2018. So you press on this one instead, say use this, okay, and choose the date. It is 1st January. Okay, so you have 1st January 2018. That's the physical year you're looking at. Since you're commencing using the QuickBooks on this very date. Then you say next. So they'll give you this. I've told you before that you can just say next. Okay, but preferably we want to untick all these and then just consider having your own. But for purposes of time, just say next. Okay, but for guys like us who are fairly fast, I choose to untick everything.
But he has been teaching people everything.
I choose to untick everything. Okay, so when you untick, it gives you an opportunity to create your own, especially what they tell you to create with opening balances and stuff. So I prefer to untick all. So I start with my own. That's the whole point of unticking. So you untick all. And then you say next. Okay, then you go to startup. Okay, so as you see it's loading, don't left click, just wait for it to finish loading. Okay. Otherwise, when you keep pressing it, what happens is to freeze. So this will come. Once this one comes, always just say start working. Okay. When you click on start working, some pages will come up, but just try to close them. Close them off. Okay. And then deal with the preferences. They may not tell you to edit them in the question, but you should be knowing that there are those key preferences that you need to edit first. For example, the one on payments. Okay. You know that you go to edit preference, come to payments, and you untick this one here, use undeposited fund. Okay, first sort that one, so okay. Okay, then the other one you want to consider is the multi-currency. But for that, you first refer to the question so that you're aware of the function of the reporting currency. So when you go through the question, you're seeing this UGX, UGX all over, UGX. So if there's UGX all over, that's the function. If they tell you, well and good, but here I didn't see it anywhere. Okay. So having said that, you come to your QuickBooks and you edit multi-currency. Come to edit, then preferences, then multiple currencies. Then you say company preference. You say you want to use single. Yes, okay. Then you click on drop down arrow and then you view more currencies. When you click on view more currencies, you choose the UG shilling. Okay, Ugandan shilling. Depending on what they tell you or what you're seeing in the question. If it is using a pound, consider a pound. If it's using, okay, all currencies are here. Just scroll through. They're all here. So just back to UGX. And there's a way they are in the alphabetic order, so there's not much hassle. Okay, STU. Okay. So you make it active. And you say yes. Okay, so once we're done with that, then you say okay. They will tell you this, just say okay. So to give you some time, or it will take some time. So like I said, be patient. Don't press the cursor until it's comfortable, then you're okay to go. So they're asking for this, so this one is always a no. but in case there's need, you can always include it. But for now, it's a no. Okay, so clean your sheet. I mean, keep your board clean. So we continue now with the question. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen. I really hope you can see it. Okay, I will all see my screen. You can see. Okay. So if I'm not seeing, maybe you want to first leave the group and then join again, because I think the screen is clear. Now the next thing is, okay, we go to the next item, which is capturing these balances that were given here. Customer balances. Okay, you have the name, contact, and the amount. Okay, so for this one, we say that you come to, okay, you come to customer. Okay, customers, then customer center. Okay, then you come to new. Okay, new customer. When you click on it, you ask for the details. So the details, we have Mukono shoppers. They give you the contact. Okay, 0774 254 10155. They're given even an email address. Email address. Mine email. Okay, it is Mukono at yahoo.com. Yeah. The other thing they're giving you is the balance, the amount. So the amount I told you that you can put it here. It is 18 million. Okay, the date is as 31st December. 31st December 2017. Okay, then you say okay. Okay, so when you see, when you save okay, you'll see it here. Double click on it, showing you the name of the person, the balance, the contacts that you've saved. Then you look at the another customer. The other customer, for those who prefer the other method that they taught in class, you come to customer and then enter invoice. Okay, then the name would come, of course, now this is a new name. So to capture the customer as Rosira Outlet. So you add new Rosira Outlet. The contact still remain the same. It is 070 48 30010 at Rosira. It's 1 2 at Yahoo still. Then you say okay. This time you don't put the amount. Say okay. Okay, then oh, this is customize. Then you come. Unfortunately, you don't have any items, so rather you put opening balance. Don't have an item here. So the item, not the item, I don't think you can capture this balance. So you want to consider something different because this method will not work for you. Okay, so you close it. You answer the transaction, say no. Okay, I have to run this customer first. This. Okay, I think I should stick this one for now. You come to new customer. Okay, new customer. Okay, I'm saying you come to customer. Just a moment. Come to customer, customer center. Okay. Then come to new customer, then it's a new customer. Then you capture Lucira outlet. Okay, the opening balance will come here. This is 10,123, 123, it's an M. The date I already told you, it's 31st December. Okay, by 2017. The phone number as it is. Okay, 0112 at yahoo.com. Then okay. Okay, so you'll see that when you click on this zero, it will show that you have this zero outlet, and that's the opening balance of 10M. Okay, so that's how we capture the opening balances for customers. Let's look at another one. The next items in the agenda, you have vendors. So for vendors, you go to vendor. So still given opening balances and you're given their names. So go to QuickBooks still. Okay. Then you come to vendors. Then you go to vendor center. Okay, and then new vendor. Then new vendor. So the same way, we have Centenary Bottling. Centenary Bottling Company Limited. Okay, the opening balance, let's put it there. This is 20 million. Okay, the date is very, very important. 31st December 2017. Given contacts, so putting details. You have Namamve Mukwano. The telephone number is 039 2556 611. Okay, they're giving the address. The address is Namamve. The amount is 20M. So you say, okay. Okay. Okay, then you have another vendor. LV Bottling Company Limited. So I want to try to use, okay, let me stick to this for now. Because of time, it is LV Bottling. Company Limited. Okay, the opening balance, just put it in that place, it's 10M still. Okay, the date is very, very important. The date that we have, which is 31st December. That's when the opening balances were given. Okay, and the journals want that, so it's going to use that. And then okay, you also given the location and the telephone. Okay, so location is set with the telephone, which is 039 392 442. Saying it is 0 Kampala. Address 0 Kampala. Then you save. Say okay. So by doing that, you have captured your vendors. Okay. If you want to confirm that you're doing the right thing because of the question and what is required. Okay, that's why you're not using the 1st January. What they're saying. So yeah, to check yourself that what you're doing is the right thing. You want to check that the opening balance is actually working or they're working well. So what you do is you come to charts of accounts, for example, which you come on a list and then say charts of accounts. Then you expand. So you find that you have accounts receivable of 28 million, and then you have accounts payable of 30 million. Okay. Charts of accounts, let me see the report. Open my balance sheet to see that you have current assets and current liabilities. Balance sheet. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I was asking you, why aren't we using 1st January 2018 as the opening balance date?
Okay. So maybe if I answer that, so this is what you see. You want that your debtors are being recorded where they belong, and your payables or creditors are being paid where they belong. Okay, and here they are. So just to answer your question, if you've read that question before, you'll be having an idea. But all the same, if you see the question, what they want, question, the required bit is what suggests what to use it. So the required says that you capture the opening balances at that date of 31st December. Okay, here it said customize QuickBooks charts of accounts to that of Jogo Distributors Limited. Take on the opening balances of assets, liabilities, and equity using journal entries. Then they say that create a report in PDF format showing a summary of adjusting journal entries as at 31st December 2017. So if you capture opening balances on 1st January 2018, then this will not reflect it. Once you extract, it will be empty. That's why you're using this date of 31st December 2017. Okay, so back to the question. Saying I have a few minutes left for this session. Okay, now then we go to stock, capturing stock. So for vendors and customers, this is how we capture them. You go to customer vendors, you don't use journals. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So if you go to the next part of the question, which is capturing stock. Okay, you have products, unit of measure, quantity, and so on. So for products, we know that you go to list, then item list. Okay, expand. Then you come to new or item, click on item, then you say new. So it's inventory. Okay, and the item is called, first item is called Ono juice. Okay. The unit of measure are cartons, so you say enable. This single unit per item, then you say next. Cartons, if they're not here, they're supposed to be counts, like you can fall under counts, but you don't have to go to counts, then you go to others. Just go to others straight. Say other, then next, then you have cartons. So the spelling, cartons, single. Okay, then shortcut, whatever you use is fine. Cartons, so you say finish. That's unit of measure. Then you're interested in quantities and cost per unit. Cost per unit first is 25,000. Okay. Preferred vendor, if it was given, you would include. If it's not given, like it is in this case, you don't have to include. Quantity 1,000. It is quantity, so it's on at hand. As when, I've already told you that 1st December 2017. Okay, then they'll ask you the income account. If you didn't see it, once you say okay, it will still remind you that you have to come back. Okay, to remind you to come back to the income account. So you say okay. So you click on it, then you create. If it's there, here it sales or revenue. If it is there, well and good. If it's not there, you create it. In this case, I don't have it, so I'm supposed to create it by going to add new, then you add. Okay, then you say income or sales or revenue, whatever is good for you. Then you say save and close. Then okay, or next. Let's go to next because you have another item to put. So next. Okay, the next item is Pepsi. Pepsi soda. Okay, it's in cases, so you come here and click add new. Cases still you can count them, but for you not to waste time, just say others here. You say next, and you say cases. Cases we can use CS, and you finish. Okay, you're given the cost per unit. Cost per unit CPU 24,000. Okay, the quantity at hand is 1,500. Then the date 31st December. 17. Then you say okay, because I think there's no any other item I have for stock. Okay, say okay. So that's how we capture items. And when you come to your item list, you'll find them there. Ono juice, and I can repeat that. If you want to confirm that you've done the right thing, come to this item list. If you can just maximize, you must find them there. Ono and Pepsi. Okay, next, the next thing is this. Trucks and other. So just do delivery trucks and accumulated. Then we shall start from there tomorrow. Buildings and then accumulated. So for trucks, those are fixed assets. Okay, so you normally use charts of accounts. Okay, so when you come to your QuickBooks, clear this. Be sure to have clean thing. So, like I said, for assets and liabilities, you normally use general journals to capture those balances. So when you come to company, it's company accountant, it's accountant. Come to accountant, then you say make journal entries. Okay. So for fixed assets or any asset, we normally debit the asset and credit opening balance equity because these are opening balances. So for the delivery vehicle, we shall come to delivery truck. Shall come here. It's what we're debiting first. So to come first, look for the account. If you have it here, well and good. But I had removed most of my items, so I'm sure that most of the items are not here. So just add. It is a fixed asset delivery truck. Next. Then you say delivery truck. Okay, then you say okay. Okay, the opening balance, the amount was 70 million. So you say 70 million under the debit. You just click below it. The credit must come automatically. Then you look for opening balance equity, which is always there. Okay. The date is important, 31st December, okay, 2017. Then you can save and close. It says save and new because there's another item. So save and new. Okay. So still, now we have accumulated depreciation. For accumulated depreciation, the entries are the opposite. That you're going to debit opening balance equity and credit accumulated depreciation. So we shall come here and look for opening balance equity. Okay, and it was how much? It was 14,000, 14M, 14 million. Okay, just click below it again. The credit will come automatically. Accumulated falls and fixed assets. So there's one here, but you don't want to use this one. You want to be specific. Just use the one that is there. So you say add new. Okay, come to fixed assets and create your own, which has a delivery vehicle on it. So you say delivery estimated depreciation, delivery truck.
Bluetooth mode.
So that's how we capture balances. Okay, I don't know if you have any questions right now because I intend to stop here for today. Okay, what's another word for order quantity? I don't know. I don't think there's a specific word, but any implication that shows that this is the I think minimum quantity. Yeah, minimum quantity is another word for order. Okay, that you don't want to go below that particular quantity at all times. You should get a warning for it. Okay, so guys, we'll resume again, save and close. Resume again with FSA. Okay, just in a few.